Is there anything that you would tell someone that's thinking about investing in real estate, especially deciding to work with us at real estate sales? And I'd like to have both of you.
Absolutely. Look, I have been all over the internet. I have been all over the city of Toledo. I've talked to realtors. I've talked to so many people trying to get into the market and just learn. I picked this because of the mentorship, the process, the paperwork, the training, everything you get, the leads, which are phenomenal. I mean, I dug into this and I did my homework before I decided to pull the trigger on this. It will be one of the best investments you ever make. I promise you that. You just got to do the work and stay plugged into the system and follow the process. If you do that, you can't help but to win. You can't help but to win. So, you know, do your homework, research it. I'm telling you, this is the place to be. You'll make money, and it's a wonderful way to help people. That's why.
Perfect. Appreciate that. Jake?
Yeah, could you repeat the question for me one more time?
Is there anything that you would tell someone thinking about investing in real estate, especially deciding to work with us?
I would say that if you're leaning towards it, I think that you should do it. And I say that because, you know, you're mostly going to learn by doing it to find out if it's for you. And you know, if it's not for you, then you do something else. But if you're going to get into this, this is who you should go with. You should go with them because the lead system is amazing. The mentorship gives you the ability to stay plugged in. Just like my dad said here, it's very easy to get a hold of you and you respond within a few hours. I can call you at any point. You'll answer my questions, regardless of how mundane or vague or stupid they are. Yeah, or me thinking that, but I do get an answer, and that's totally awesome. I think that the system and the process, the way that you have everything set up is very logical. I think that it's results driven. I think that the way everything is set up with the numbers and how everything is number driven and grounded in reality is what gives it more of its merit. You're not a snake oil salesman, you know, like you're not just giving us leads that, you know, that sending out area code letters to the entire area code county and getting nothing back or something stupid like that. No, these are people who are actually just responding to us on a simple letter. You know, it's not like we're doing a whole bunch of like Facebook marketing or doing anything like that. It's literally a physical letter that we sign and then send it, and people are calling.
Yeah.
So I think that it has kind of it's proven itself as a result of getting the responses. If there's no response, if there's no opportunity to act on those responses, then it would be a sham, and it is not a sham.
Perfect. All right. So is it okay that I share this video with the company and with future investors?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Perfect. My favorite question, why did you choose real estate sales over anybody else?
Well, I was searching like a year and a half online, trying to find the right fit for me, I believe. And I had looked at a lot of different companies that are out there that flip homes, that do lease option purchases. So just trying to find the perfect fit for me. And when I came across you guys and I started reading up and listening to the other tutorials that you guys had on the website, pretty much sold me that I have help and that I can get good quality leads in order to make this a successful business down the road.
So a lot of it had to do with the mentorship, but it was also the training.
Correct.
Okay. Do you think so far that the company and the coaches have lived up to expectations?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Love
we've
it.
got the deal going on. So, and honestly, it's when we came across it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is kind of crazy that it even exists. So that was probably the biggest thing, was getting the lead and then seeing it and then being like, this is unreal. How would anyone ever find this otherwise? And that's kind of how I thought about it.
And that's important too, because it's hard to find property, especially that you can invest in and make money on.
Yeah.
And all of that. So that leads me to my next question. How important are the leads to your success?
Well, for about 10 years, I would get online and look for REO properties. I would go knock on vacant doors or look for phone numbers that I could call people. In fact, when I was in the mortgage industry, I even used to go down to the title company or down to the courthouse and pull names, trying to figure out my own deal. It was impossible. I spent a ton of hours trying to figure it out. And in here, within just a couple months of sending out letters, running some leads, learning as we go, we stumbled across this beautiful diamond in the rough, so to speak.
Yeah, hours. I mean, it's a grind to go down there and pull the leads off of the city. I mean, yeah, I used to do the same thing. So you've already touched on it, but I'm going to ask anyways, how important is the mentor and the mentorship?
Well, without it, we wouldn't have the house that we're looking at right now that is under contract. We wouldn't have it. We would be totally lost, because I tried to do it myself. I contacted a bunch of other people online trying to find a mentor. Just not out there. Everybody wants an arm and a leg, and nobody wants to help. It's crazy. So when I came across it, I was excited. When I interviewed with you on it, I was super excited about it. So
cool. So how important is it to you that your mentor is also an investor and does the same thing you're doing?
Well, to be honest with you, I probably wouldn't have went with the company if
I would have told you no.
Yeah, it's very important. It was probably the biggest selling point for me, knowing that I had somebody that I could call, email, text, which we have numerous times leading up to where we're at right now. So without it, it doesn't work. I'm sorry, it just doesn't work. You can spend all the money. You'll spend a ton of money trying to figure it out without the right mentor. So yeah, no, huge.
And it's the simple questions, it seems like, that you get stuck on, doesn't it?
Yeah, they seem real stupid actually, but yeah.
Once you get all done asking them, and it's like, oh yeah, if I'd have thought that through, but really it's just knowing what direction to go.
Right.
Do you feel like you were given the tools that you needed to succeed?
Oh,
I think the tools are there.
Yeah, they're there.
I mean,
yeah, they're there. Yep, absolutely.
I think a lot of times it's always going to be up to us to run our own business, and I'm young, so I'm still learning a lot of things, but it definitely seems that they're all there, and it's up to us to use them.
And also we have more that the coaches have that we can share with you and work with you too on all of it. I've never asked the next question, and I think this is a good one to ask you guys. But if you were going to put a price on what you've received from the company with all of the letters and that, I mean, what kind of a price tag would you put on it?
Man, that's a great question, because I have spent so much money prior to getting to where I'm at with you guys in the past, just trying to find my own properties. In the long run, if you take 5 years of what it's worth $500,000 right now, just getting it moving. I mean, this first deal we're putting together is huge. It's roughly close to $90,000 plus. when it's all said and done, it's gonna be a $92,000 deal.
Yeah, it's exciting, isn't it?
Oh.
I mean, your son's sitting there smiling ear to ear.
Oh no, it's definitely true.